Welcome! Today we're drawing a chestnut mare like this one. Be sure to stay tuned for the end for the journaling prompt. So we're starting with a lightly curved line, that's what's between her ears, and the two diagonal lines out are short because she's kind of looking down her nose at you. So her head is angled back. These two curved lines, it kind of looks like the end of an animal's nose, is where we're going to set the eyes. And then I move down a little bit to do some gentle curved lines on the left and the right. That is her cheekbones. So you can see that in the upper left corner, that picture, that's the cheekbones. And then this line coming down, we're coming down to the muzzle. They're gently tapered in because she is a mare, and they're very short because, as I said, we're going to be seeing a little bit of the bottom lip because she's looking down her nose at you. Her head is up a little bit. So those parentheses lines are our nostrils, and then that's our chin because we're going to have her have that unhappy face. So for her ears, they are put back. I didn't lay them flat back for this, but a straight line for one side showing they're really rotated back. And they're smaller at the top and wider as we come down to her head. And at the end there is some animation that shows a little bit of differences with the ears. So now I'm going to put in her small forelock, and I gave her a crooked broken blaze because it seems to me that the chestnut mare is often overlooked for not being perfect, not being the flashy one that stands out. She may even have some little things that people think, that's not the greatest. So I gave her that broken blaze, and I'm going to color in her muzzle. So the top and the bottom of this are colored in the gray. We'll put the mouth right on top at the end. And now for setting the eyes. So they're a little smaller than they would normally be to give her that foreboding look. So the curve is where we left that space open and then extended on the top a little bit to really give that look. And then they're set close to the top of the eye, like a little half circle, but to the top of the eye, really showing that she's unhappy about what you're doing. She's definitely giving you her opinion, something chestnut mares are great at. She's definitely judging you with that unhappy face, but have fun with that. You can absolutely change that. I filled her in to be the chestnut mare. And then it's another red that I'm going to use for the forelock. So I outlined it, and then I put in the lines going the direction that the hair would come forward. And I'm also going to use this same little red to give some angles to her face and some shadows. So I'm going to go over her eyes, and I'm also going to go under her eyes with this dark color. And then a little angle from the muzzle up to under her eyes. And you could definitely give more shading on it. I wanted to keep it simple. And now for our journaling prompt. Horses are universally recognized as symbols of freedom and independence. But if you're not a horse person, you probably don't know about the chestnut mare phenomenon. A chestnut mare is a plain reddish-brown adult female horse. They are easy to overlook as they are not flashy and they do not stand out from the crowd. However, it's widely known amongst equestrians that chestnut mares have their own minds and opinions. They cannot be taken for granted or disrespected. If you disrespect them, you will regret it. At some point in time, they will retaliate. If you are being taken for granted and disrespected, it may be time to channel your inner chestnut mare. She tells us, if you tolerate it, you will get more of the same. So speak up and retaliate. As one of the many sayings goes, you can give a chestnut mare respect, or you can wish you had. If there is something you are tolerating that you know you shouldn't be, write about some ways you can stand up for yourself. Be a chestnut mare.